You are seeing two pictures on the screen now. Actually, this is the working table in the office. I want to make some room for keeping these papers. So what I did was, the objects scattered over the tabletop was stacked up one over the other. You can see 1, 2, 3 and 4. Actually, this is a register, this is a paper box, and this is a sellotape. Another one is over the top is calculator. So I have made some room for keeping these papers, university papers, over my table. So these are some trays stacked one over the other. These are some shoe boxes actually stacked one over the other, and these are some shirts stacked one over the other. While comparing these three pictures, what is the difference you notice? This belongs to one kind and the remaining belongs to another kind. In English, we say that arranging objects one over the other is termed as stacking of that object. So stacking means placing one object over the other. But in data structures, this is not the case. We should have the same type of objects placed one over the other. So this is our topic of discussion today, stacks in data structure. So stack is an ordered group of homogeneous items of elements. So this is important. Homogeneous items are being stacked. Here it is the same kind of papers placed one over the other, same kind of trays, same kind of shoe boxes, and same kind of shirts. But here the objects are of different type. So this is not stacking according to data structures. All the others are stacking of objects, because the definition says that stack is an ordered group of homogeneous items of elements. The elements contained in the stack should be of same type. So with same type we can create a stack. So let us assume a stack like this. There is nothing in it and it can hold three objects of same type according to our definition. So there are three spaces to hold three elements. When there is nothing in the stack, it is called as empty stack. So empty stack is a situation where there are no elements present inside this structure. The speciality of this structure is that the three sides except the upper edge are all closed. We cannot operate on the elements from other three sides other than this top edge. So this arrows also shows that fact. We can put in elements from the top and we can take out elements from the top. So when we put a value here, it is 1 is placed, so it will occupy this location. That's being picturized here. When 2 is pushed in again, it is placed over this 1, and then we take out an element from this, whichever is put in at the end is taken out first. So that is the operation performed in a stack. We are putting in values from the top, Likewise, we can put any number of values into the stack. Only the limit is the size of this stack. We have to keep the size to accommodate the number of elements available for placing the values inside this stack. We can keep on adding into the stack and we can take out values in a fashion that whichever value is placed last will be taken out first. So we will be denoting the location of our operation or implementation index as top, TOP. It will be -1 at the beginning, because when we treat this stack as an array, the indexes are 0, 1 and 2. If the size is 3, then the indices will be 0, 1 and 2. So the first location or bottom location is known as the 0th location. So when the stack is empty, we will keep top as -1 because there is no element in it. So it is kept as -1. So top will be our variable or operating point for operating on this, performing operations on these elements. So at the beginning, top is kept as -1 whenever we push in a value into the stack. This top should be incremented to locate or point to this location, which is index 0. So -1 becomes 0 by adding a 1 into it. So at each time of putting in values into the stack, we will be incrementing this top by 1 point or 1 index. So when the stack is empty, its value is -1. When we put in one value, its value should become 0 by adding 1 to -1. So stack of 0 becomes 1. When the index of this structure is 0, we call it as stack of 0, provided this structure is termed as stack. You can give any name to it because this is an array. This is an array name. So here in this example, stack is the array name. So stack of 0 is 1 now. Stack of 1 is 2 now. So we have two elements. Stack of 0 is 1. Stack of 1 is 2. So for adding 2 into this stack, what we have to do first, we have to increment top by 1. Top was 0 here. So it is incremented to 1. So stack of 1 becomes 2. Similarly, if we add one more element here, it becomes stack of 2. So in general, we can say instead of this 0, 1, 2, etc., because these, when we compare these values, they are similar, is it not? Here it is 0, here it is 1, here it is 2. So we can say in general that stack of top equal to some value. So always we will be placing values into which index? The top index. So we will be assigning values to stack of top, where stack is the name of the array and top is the value of the index. At that point, we will be adding new value. So this is another point with regard to a stack. Elements are added to and removed from the top of the stack. Top can be any value from 0 to this maximum limit -1. The limit is 3, then the maximum limit becomes 2. Why? Because we are beginning the indexing from value 0. So if it is 3, then the indices are 0, 1 and 2. So if we define max as 3, max is the size of the stack, then the topmost index will be max -1, because we are beginning the indexing process from the value 0. So the elements are added and removed from the top of the stack. Most recently added items are at the top of the stack. So recently added items will be placed on the stack, on the top of the stack, and we will be taking out elements from the top of the stack also. So whichever operation we are performing on a stack will be on the top of the stack. So top is an important factor in stack operation. By definition, by all these pictures and the structures we have seen, by definition we can say it is an ordered group of homogeneous items of elements. All the elements in the stack should be of the similar type. Elements are added to and removed from the top of the stack. Most recently added items are at the top of the stack. And last element to be added is the first element to be removed. We will be taking out elements from the top only. Therefore, it is said as it is a structure of the form last in, first out. So LIFO is a standard short form for defining a stack data structure. Hence, we can say that stack is a LIFO data structure. Is it clear? Now we can see some properties of stacks. We should fix some maximum value for storing elements into stack. It can be numbers, it can be alphabets, or any values that are similar in nature can be stored in a stack, and that number should be fixed by us because it's an array size. So that is termed as max here. We can use any term. I am using MAX in capital letters because the algorithms in our textbook use this MAX as the limiting factor for that stack data structure. That's why I have used MAX here. This is nothing but the size of the stack. If MAX is 5, we can say that that stack can hold at the most 5 elements at a time. So that is MAX. If MAX is 5, we can say that the index of the final element will be max minus 1, MAX minus 1, 4. It's not, because the indexes will be running from 0, then to 1, 2, 3 and 4. It will make 5 elements. Then we should have homogeneous type. So we have to make some type declaration for that array. Data type should be specified. If it is integer, all the elements in the stack will be of integer type. If it is character, all the elements will be of character type. If it is float, everything will be of float type. If it is string, everything will be of string type. We have to define the data type along with the size of the stack. Then the operation place is top, and I am using the variable name top for this, capital T then small op. Again, this is the format followed in our textbook. That's why I am using TOP. It's not mandatory to use this word top. We can use T or small letter TOP, anything we can use. It's purely dependent on the user who is defining the algorithm of stack. Now let's see some operations. Is empty is the first operation. It's nothing but we are checking whether the stack is empty. It's very simple. When the stack is empty, the top value of the top variable will be, value of top will be minus 1. Another one is stack is full, whether the stack is filled with all the spaces in it. It is known as stack full operation. Another one is pushing. Push operation means adding elements into stack, and removing elements is known as popping or pop. And we have one more operation which is called as peep. It is checking the top element. If you want to know which is the top element, we will be using peep operation. Altogether, there are 5 operations to be performed on a stack data structure. Is empty is for checking whether a stack is empty. Is full is for checking whether a stack is full. Push is for adding elements into stack. Pop is for removing elements from the stack. And peep is for checking whether the element is on top of the stack, or for taking out, it's not taking out, it's just printing the topmost element in a stack. So for using a stack, we should define a structure. The structure of a stack is like this. It is having two elements. One is the array. This is the array type. It can be replaced by any data type. Item is the name of the stack I am using in our example. And as I have told you earlier, max will be the maximum size of the stack, or the number of elements to be stored in the stack. And this is actually the operation point or index, where we will be adding elements or taking out elements. Top is an integer value for because array indexes are of integer type. It can take only counting numbers. Its value ranges from 0 to max minus 1 if max is the declared size of item. And here S will be the pointer, because I am using star here. S will be a pointer to stack. So stack is, by theory, stack is the structure tag. Then max is the number of elements the structure can hold or item can hold. And item is the name of stack we are using here. Top is the operating point. And S is the pointer to stack.